Today we're plunging right into the really demanding world of ultra running.
Western States 100, the recent one. Right, you've got one story of just incredible, redemption and a record-setting pace.
And then on the other hand, a pre-race favorite who just got, well, beaten by the course.
It happens. It really does.
We want you to understand the grit involved, but also how unpredictable this sport can be.
Especially at Western States. The WSER, it's legendary for a reason.
Okay, so let's unpack it. The contrast really stands out, doesn't it?
It really does. You start with Abby Hall. She's based in Arizona, and she ran one of the fastest women's times ever recorded there. It's a huge comeback story.
A comeback? Why?
Well, get this. She had a really bad knee injury. It kept her out for 2 whole years. She couldn't even, start the race.
2 years is a long time in running.
It is. Her return really started last year. She won a big 100K ultra trail race. That win, plus another runner dropping out later, actually got her the spot for this year's Western States.
Wow. So a bit of luck, but mostly just sheer persistence.
Exactly. Patience and just meticulous planning for her return.
And reading about her race, it seems like she took control around the halfway mark and just didn't let go.
Pretty much. The race started June 28th from Palisades, Tahoe. Hall was near the front early on in a tight group.
Right.
Then around the halfway point near Michigan Bluff, she moved into the lead. And she held it all the way to the finish line.
That finish time was staggering. What was it again?
16 hours, 37 minutes, and 16 seconds, finishing at Placer County High School.
Maintaining that lead for, 50 miles? After being injured for 2 years, what does that take? Mentally, physically?
It's phenomenal control, really. That's the 4th fastest women's time in WSCR history. And here's the kicker. It's 6 hours faster than her own time back in 2021.
6 hours fast?
6 hours. Her sponsors, Adidas Terex, they kind of summed it up perfectly. They said, 2 years ago, she couldn't toe the line due to injury. Today, she owns it.
What a quote.
It really tells the story. It's not just speed, it's strategy, managing hydration, nutrition, especially in those conditions, and just immense mental strength to stay locked in for over 16 hours.
Especially after that long layoff, it says so much about her recovery, her training focus.
Absolutely. Precision is the word.
It's an amazing story. But then you at the flip side, it shows how brutal the course is.
Definitely. Even for the absolute best.
While Hall was having this historic run, Riley Brady, who many people thought might win, ended up dropping out at Forest Hills, right? After nearly 13 hours.
That's right, DNF at Forest Hills.
Given that favorite status, what parts of the course or what factors do you think really contributed to that for such a strong runner?
Well, that's ultra running for you. And it wasn't just Riley. Other really strong women, Esther Kittelag, Martina Mlinarsik, Heather Jackson, they all dropped out earlier.
So something was really challenging out there.
The conditions were pretty intense. You had everything from hard-packed snow up high.
Snow in late June.
In the high country. Then down lower, scorching heat. It hit the 90s Fahrenheit yesterday afternoon.
Wow, snow to 90 degrees. It's extreme.
No joke. And even the river crossing was different. Usually, they ferry runners over the American River. This year, the water was low enough they had to cross on foot, holding a rope.
So, no little boat ride book.
Exactly. Seems small. But normally that ferry is a tiny moment of passive recovery, having to wade across, holding a rope. It's just one more physical and mental drain.
It really sounds like a survival challenge, not just a race. When you face those extreme snow, that intense heat, it must test your mental game just as much, maybe more, than your physical training.
Oh, absolutely. It's relentless. Every change in terrain, every degree hotter, it just wears you down. These micro battles, they add up.
It really highlights that even with perfect prep, elite status, the course, the elements, they can still win.
That's the essence of the 100-miler. The course asks questions of you constantly, every single step.
So taking all this in, what's the takeaway for you listening, whether you're an athlete yourself or maybe just facing any kind of big challenge?
Well, you see Abby Hall's story, from that 2-year injury layoff to becoming the 4th fastest woman ever there.
6 hours faster than her debut, holding the lead for half the race.
Right, that 16.37 finish. It just screams resilience. Meticulous preparation pays off.
But then Riley Brady dropping out, it's a stark reminder. Even the favorites, the most talented, can get overwhelmed by the course, the heat, those 90-degree temps.
It's the unforgiving nature of the beast.
So it really makes you think, doesn't it? When you're facing your own Western States, whatever that challenge might be for you, how do you balance setting those big, audacious goals with knowing that Well, that something unexpected can always trip you up.
That's the million-dollar question in endurance, and maybe in life too.
What part of these extreme races, these stories, do you find the most compelling? Is it the triumph, the struggle, the sheer unpredictability? Something to think about?